Alexa TV presents in 3, 2, 1. Dateline Schools with your host, Terry Harrington.
All this week on Dateline Schools, we've been learning about the Community Foundation of St. Clair County and how they're partnering with local schools throughout the county to support education here in our area. And to tell us all about it, my special guest is the CEO and president here at the Community Foundation, Randy Maiers. And Randy, a couple of days ago, you mentioned the Youth Advisory Council. Yeah. What is that?
Our YAC is a part of a statewide initiative we call the YAC. It's high school students who are empowered to make grants out of their endowment fund. Our YAC is over $1 million in their endowment fund. It's open to any high school student or any high school in the county. There's probably 30 young people on the committee these days. And I'll tell you what, they're one of our best and most astute grant-making committees anywhere we have. And they fund programs and projects that are important to young people. And it teaches them about philanthropy, it teaches them about their community, about giving back. We want to start that experience as they're in high school, and hopefully as they're adults, they come back and give back to the community.
How you said you have 30 young people or so on the advisory council. How did those kids get on there?
They have to be nominated by a parent, a teacher, someone in the community. Then there's a review process. We try to make sure each high school has at least a few kids allowed to be on the YAC. But it's a competitive process. It's a demanding experience. They are in charge of a lot of money that they give away. They have to read the grant applications. There's no adult oversight in terms of they have to get approval from our board or from me to make a grant. If they vote in favor of a grant and it's $10,000 or $20,000, that's what they're going to spend.
What are some of the grants that they've approved recently?
Recently, they're doing a lot of the same things that the foundation itself is going, is how do we help kids explore college opportunities? How do we address bullying and peer pressuring and the stresses that kids go through? They're very concerned about the same things that we're all concerned about, quality of plays and quality of life, and how to make it a better environment for everybody.
And you also mentioned they have a $1 million endowment that they're working with. How do you build those endowments, and how do you keep them going?
Those endowments actually came through a challenge grant that was issued throughout the state of Michigan back in the mid-1990s. So our community had to come up with $1 million match back then, and that's a lot of money. And then we got $1 million from a private foundation in the state. And then that kicked off our Youth Advisory Council. And since then, they've given away probably more than $600,000 in the community from the YAC.
We'll be back with more tomorrow. For Dateline Schools, I'm Terry Harrington.